Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. We are here to kick off the Booktopia with a big old lunch party, and I brought some friends, and we're gonna bring everybody in here. Woohoo! All right. So, all right, all right, all right, all right.
All right.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna bring Rella back. Rella's gonna tell you about
Okay.
shapes and eating and all kinds of great things, and then I'm just gonna sit over here and cry quietly in the corner until we're ready. Okay, let's go.
So hello. Sorry I couldn't get this to be mirrored so I guess you could see it correctly. But
Yeah,
my book, I'm sorry.
we can see it.
You see it
Oh, you
right.
can. Okay, perfect. So this is my book. It's called If Shapes Could Eat, and it goes over a couple different themes, which one is encouraging kids to try new foods. Another one is just allergy awareness and understanding that some kids have different dietary preferences and needs than we do. And then also building healthy eating habits as well and a healthy relationship with food. So these two little characters are part of a series where shapes are just learning how to live life as in school or eating, anything like that. So that's pretty much my project. I'm super excited about it. I have a lot of things that go along with the book, like arts and crafts, coloring pages. I'm really excited about book cookies. So I have cookies that are actually based off of the essence of the book. And we're going to be voting on the flavors. So that's one of my most exciting parts of this campaign is being able to eat cookies after I get the books.
I'm excited about book cookies. And do your shapes have names? She said in a very leading question.
Yes. Yeah, so this little one right here is Maxine, and she is our polka dotted hexagon. And then we also have this one right here, which I'm partial to the name Riley, but we're actually going to be voting on the name for this little rhombus as well, because she didn't have a name in the first book, and people were
Right.
upset about that. So now we're going to name her during this campaign.
I think
Nice.
Little Rhombus is a pretty good
Yeah,
name.
help me,
Yeah.
Rhombus.
Help me, Rhombus. I like it. Oh, that's good. All right.
Right.
Okay. All right. And if anybody's got any questions for Rella, we can throw those in the chat and I will bring those back. And then thank you, Rella, so much. I'm going to drop, I put my things on
Thank you.
too many different screens here. Let's get back. All right. And would you mind going next if I bring you up to tell us about?
Sure. Can you actually hear me?
I can. I know. I mean, I'm hoping the chat can too.
Okay.
But I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm not going to be talking much in stream, but I'll definitely tell you guys about the fractured balance. So, it's based out of the universe called the Metacosm Chronicles, which my partner A and I have been developing for almost 20 years now. It's a science fantasy universe that blends elements of classic sci-fi and epic or high fantasy together as well as we can. And the fractured balance specifically follows one of the main characters through one of the main characters who we actually have in multiple novels, and this is his introduction, Phoenix. And my partner and I'm autistic and have ADHD, and I also have a chronic illness. So my partner has complex PTSD. So for us, we've experienced a lot of injustice in our life, and the fractured balance was our reaction to that. It's sort of our catharsis, And so you're following Phoenix as he becomes the embodiment of justice, and he takes on, the evils in his universe. He starts a rebellion, that sort of thing. We describe it as being dark, gory, philosophical, that kind of thing. So, yep, I'm not a good talker.
No, that's good. That's good. Awesome. And thanks for sharing that. And if anybody has any questions or comments, you can throw them in the chat. We did hear, now that people have had time to cycle through, we did hear from Megan that her kids would love the Shapes book. So maybe maybe we'll see some shapes going around. And then if anybody has any questions or comments for N, let me know. And I'm just going down my list here. William, would you like to go next?
I would love to. All right, so this is our new anthology. We joined Booktopia. I actually didn't think I would have anything because I put out a giant campaign in June every year. So I just finished putting out a campaign for like 16 books. I run a small press, but we have a new one for you, which was actually publicly requested. This is going to be Lesbians in Space, where no man has gone before, the anthology. And so this is going to be a collection of lesbians in space. It's sapphic stories set in space, science fiction and fantasy. We're going to be opening this for submissions with the campaign. So you can actually submit stories to this. And we have a great group of headliners that we have already, that are already going to be contributing stories. We have Mary Robinette Kowal, who's a multiple Hugo Award winner, was the head of SIPWA for a while. We have Travis Baldry, who you may know as doing mini progression fantasy audiobooks, and he's also been nominated for a Hugo. Emma Newman, who won Hugos for her, or was nominated for Hugos for her Planetfall series, and has won a Hugo for her podcasting, or her podcast. And then finally, Shannon McGuire, who many of you may know. She's the author of Wayward Children, the October Day series, the Encrypted series. She's a multiple Hugo Award-winning author as well. So these are our 4 headliners. They're already going to be contributing stories. And then we want you guys to submit stories. So we're hoping for 20 to 25 stories in this. It's going to be put out in June. So yeah, come back to the campaign. You can get anything from Space Wizard as well. All of our other books are available.
Excellent. Good. And I just wanted to mention too, some of you are putting things in the chat, and I don't know if you're seeing that for whatever reason, the auto monitoring software on the chat is being very conservative today and is marking a lot of things as potential spam. I don't know. For whatever, it's not letting me release them, but I can see them. I will certainly pass your comments and questions on, even if it's giving you a warning, I can still see them. So I'm sorry about that. That's also a new thing that just happened this week, and apparently it's very excited about its job. So anyway, so thank you. So like I can see, I think Amy, I think is putting up some links. Thank you so much. And it's like, oh, these are links in the chat. I'm like, yes, we do that here. So
are they getting caught? I'm just trying to do like, while people are talking. Here's your link, so
I love it. Thank you, because I'm supposed to be doing that.
Is it coming through though?
I can see them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay, good. I'm just like, oh no.
No, it's just looking on. So like, yeah, there's a couple of things where it's saying, oh, this is possible. We're monitoring this, but I think they're still coming through. I'm just saying, if you get a warning message, it's cool. I'm still seeing you. So, all right. Anyway, sorry, William. Thank you for sharing that. This is a new thing that I've been seeing more in the last couple of years of doing the crowdfunding to launch an anthology. And I think that's a cool way people can participate to get something up and then submit to it. So yeah, great.
Yeah, I actually, there was one of this called I Want That Twink Obliterated that ran last year, which was an anthology. And I actually submitted a story. It was exactly the same thing on Kickstarter. So yeah, we're hoping we get the same sort of response to this one.
Nice. Good. Okay. Thank you. And then I am hearing people are saying, yes, they are seeing the links come through on the Twitch chat. So we are good. So awesome. Thank you. And speaking of Amy, would you like to talk to us about the Worm Machine?
Absolutely. Let me just grab my link here. I'm going to drop it in chat.
Yes, thank you so much.
For you. There you go. Okay, so I'm actually William's partner. So I'm partnering with Lesbians in Space, and I'm providing The Worm Machine. And it is a strict sci-fi tale about 2 service robots that fall in love, and then they run off together to find this fabled utopia called Root. And it's basically my love letter to the sci-fi, just everything sci-fi, because I'm such a big sci-fi fan that I took all of the things that I love about sci-fi and I put it into this little novella. Typically, I don't usually write sci-fi, and I thought to myself when I was kind of coming up with this was, why don't I? I love consuming sci-fi. I will, if there's a robot in it, like I will, if you tell me, hey, there's a robot in this, I'll put it on. You know, if it's a video game, it's a TV show, it's a movie, whatever, I'll put it on. So when I was writing it, I was like, why haven't I written more sci-fi? I should do this. So that's what this is. It's a short novella. It's about 190 pages, and it's just about these two robots that do things. And we get to join them on their adventure as they kind of figure out who they are and what they're doing and how they fit in the world.
Awesome. I love the idea of two robots falling in love and running away. This is great. So, and you mentioned that you are collaborating, you are William's partner for this, and we didn't talk at all about how the Booktopia partner collaborations work. So let's take a moment and explain that. And anybody can jump in. I'm just going to talk and y'all can speak over me. So part of the Booktopia fun is that each project is linked with one other project. And if you as a pledge and support both projects, then you get an extra bonus from each one of those projects. So if you support both William and Amy's projects, then each of them has some special goodies they will send you that only go out if both of those projects fund and you funded both of them. So we have a whole variety of special bonuses, and I think you guys are doing the Oracle art cards, right?
We are.
That's right.
Yes.
And
actually,
that's super fun. It's
yeah.
So we've got 3 cards each, and those are just from our projects. But there is actually 56 cards that you can complete your tarot card, or sorry, they're not tarot, they're oracle cards. There are 56 cards and a really fun box to go with them. So I think almost everybody in the chat right now has participating in some way. So like if you hit up all these projects, you can pick up some cards. And some of them are, oh, you have to back both. Others, like you can actually just like back a tier and you can get a card. So you just have to pay attention if you want a full set.
Yeah.
So I've very quickly thrown up our visual aid. So these are, sorry, if you want to see them big, you have to acquire them. But we have all these beautiful, colorful cards and then a special box to put them in. So yeah, kind of look all the good stuff happening.
And BackerKit is doing that as well. If you back 5 projects in Booktopia, they will also send you I believe a metal bookmark.
Yes.
So that's another incentive for you.
Yes, and yeah, so it's at least 5 projects, and those can be any 5 that are in the Booktopia campaign, project, fund, collaboration thing. Yes. So okay, all right. Thank you so much. Let's jump over to Shiloh. Are you? Oh no, I don't have a Shiloh. Do I have a Shiloh? No. Yes, I do. Where's Shiloh? Hold on. Guys, I swear I'm an adult and I'm functioning.
I see her too. She's
there we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had a window over your face. That's on me. I'm really sorry. Please welcome to the stage Shiloh to talk about I Choose the Bear.
Oh, we don't hear.
We need audio for you.
I think you're muted.
You are not muted here, but I don't have audio coming through for you. No, I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Apparently my microphone was not going to cooperate, so I just took it out. Okay. All right. So I'm sure everybody heard the big internet question back in the spring, late summer. Would you choose the man or the bear? And I was on Facebook, and I think it was Feminist News posted a meme of a bear just sitting at a picnic table, and the text was, I don't know, man, maybe just stop being creepy and treat her like a person. And just like that, a book idea jumped up and mobbed me. A shapeshifter bear is out in the woods with a friend of his. They hear a woman scream, and they run to go investigate. And right as they get there, a woman shouting at the guy she's with, "You're the reason why women choose the bear." And the entire idea pretty much unrolled in my head. And male main character's name is Jonas. He is the alpha of the local bear shifter clan. The female main character's name is Ivy, and that's kind of where we're at now. Ivy, as I started writing the book, I'm not much of a plotter by nature. The story always kind of grows from the characters. Ivy's got a secret. It's a very big secret, and I'm having a lot of fun with the campaign from it. But as Ivy kind of discovers her heritage and everything, there's some things that are going to become that play into the story, and I've built them into the campaign tier. Like there is a treasure chest that one backer can get, and there is a scepter and a crown. Mm-hmm. But it's just been a lot of fun, and it is going to be available in trade paperback, hardback, and ebook. There will be colorized vellum art inserts. There's going to be illustrations. I'm going to have chibi Polaroids, which are absolutely adorable. I'll be having the first sample of those to show on the campaign page soon. I think that kind of sums it up. I tend to talk really fast, so.
No, this is good. And I'm sorry, I'm seeing is this an unbearable secret? So, yes, we're having a good time here.
I've made a lot of very bad bear puns when talking to people about
excellent,
it.
Excellent. I am always here for bad puns.
Oh, and I promised to make a couple of bear sounds since my mask wasn't a bear mask. So,
excellent. I just a little behind the scenes. I remember seeing in the creator chats, like you were prepping that special secrets tier. So I'm hoping that's going to be really fun. So okay.
Yeah, this is one of the things that's going to be going in the treasure chest. I made it by hand. I might be making another one because this is my very first attempt. And while it looks pretty okay, I really love how the wire wrapping looks on a stone. I'm not entirely sure I'm thrilled with it, so I might be making another one. And maybe keep.
Okay. Well, thank you, and sorry again for taking a second to bring you up, but we got you, and we're all gonna get to choose the bear. So okay. All right, and then next up, I'm gonna put Leah on the spot. So let me bring you up, and we're gonna talk about. Okay, are we good? We good? Yeah, we're good. Sorry, yes. We're gonna talk about our odd dog.
Can everybody hear me? Okay, so I recently did a campaign on BackerKit for the Odd Dog. It's the story of a quirky stray who is learning to live with a family for the first time. And shortly after I'd finished and had a moment to catch my breath, they announced Booktopia, and I decided to create a follow-up book called The Odd Dog's Guide to Making Friends. And this book is actually one that is going to help teach children about the 3-3-3 rule. If you aren't familiar, for the first 3 months, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, a dog first lives with a family. There are a lot of behavioral things that they go through. For the first 3 days, they might not eat. In the first 3 weeks, if they have any behavioral issues, they will start to show up. And by the third month, they're starting to really feel at home. And so this book is really meant to help teach kids patience and empathy and really spark conversations for that. And since it's a topic that is very near and dear to a lot of rescue and shelters' hearts, I've been seeking shelter and rescue partners nationally, and we will be donating copies of the book with every physical reward tier. So any tier $17 and above, you have the option to donate to a partner organization. And I'm really hoping in the next couple of months, as the book gets developed, we'll have more partners come on. And I specifically did this pretty early because one of my favorite things to do in this book series is to have real dogs as extra characters in the book. In the Odd Dog, we ended up having just over 40 dogs who were featured, and they definitely resemble their real selves, but you can see they're kind of derpy and adorable. And it's just really a lot of fun. And I would say that it's very much a low word count, high illustration book. As we've been sending out the book to beta readers, children who maybe have a little more trouble reading, if they're 6 or 7, they tend to do really well with the book and with the Odd Dog. And so the Odd Dog's Guide to Making Friends is definitely another step up into that. And one of my shelter partners really wants us to be able to produce a bilingual version, which will be one of our achievements. I haven't put in the pledge yet, but I'm really, really hoping we get that. And I just have to say, randomly, our dear host, the wonderful Laura, in her, let me see if I can remove this blur. Oh my gosh, apparently I am technically challenged. Okay, so Laura in her life is also a dog trainer, and she created a wonderful book for children about teaching them how to train their fantastic beasts. And she has very graciously offered this as an ebook add-on for my book as well. So if you are curious about Laura in her other life, definitely check this out. So
super cool.
yes, and there were a couple other books that I really that personally I just love from the pet sector that I've also put in the add-ons as well. And my dog is sighing at me, so I'm going to stop my little spiel.
Yes. Yeah. So, my day job's in animal behavior. So, I was really excited about this project because this is something that I spend so much time explaining. You're like, no, you just had a major life change here. Like, there's going to take some adaptation.
They might not eat. And I've been told by so many rescues and shelters, we tell people about the 3-3-3 rule, but we still have to keep reminding them because they just want to give this dog a new home and make them feel welcome so badly, and they might not understand how long it can take.
Yeah, yeah. Like I need an adjustment period when I move. Yes, so, and I knew it was going to happen. So yeah, absolutely. All right, great. Thank you. Who do we have next? I'm just checking, make sure we. Nope, no outstanding.
I will say Nicola is my cross collab partner, and she's here, and she has an amazing book. If you're looking for the next person.
Thank you. I'm late to the party. Hello, everybody. I'm Nicola. My book is called Bugsy and the Bees. And hey, William, my fellow beekeeper. I'm really excited to be here. This is my first ever campaign. My book is about a multi-generational African-American family of beekeepers who is trying to teach their youngest member the importance of honeybees. So it's a day in the family's life as they prepare to bring a new package of bees home. So I'm super excited. And we have 6 donation partners that we're working with. So like Leah, I have several tiers where you can donate books, and those books will be split evenly between those groups all around the world, actually. So I'm very excited about that. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. And I'm seeing in the chat, really looking forward to this one. Same. So these are good. I'm slightly in awe of beekeeping. It is not something I feel competent to get started with, but I love reading about other people doing it. So this is
it's
good.
Lots of fun, actually. Like Nicola was saying, we sort of bonded in the background chat that we have because we're both beekeepers. So.
And y'all left me out of that one, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, we have more beekeepers?
Yes, I also keep bees. But actually beekeeping is a lot easier than people think it is.
Yeah.
My version is I just plant a lot of natives and I hope the bees find them. That's my plan. Like
that's a good one.
I don't want to kill a bunch of bees. Like I don't know. Maybe
next
we'll
time
talk
is
afterwards
Beatopia.
and you can give me some moral support. But
yeah, Booktopia with the 3 of us.
Btopia. That'd be great. I like it. I like
You'd
it.
have to get the
All right,
buzz up
we
on
just got
that
a
one.
reminder from Amy that's 15 minutes to launch. So okay, we'll have our big pat down. All right. Let's see. What if we bring up JC next? We do that, or
Yeah. Okay. Hi. I have, well, now I'm nervous again. Okay. This is the first everything, my first campaign, my first book that I've finished, my first publication. And the story started some years ago. It was just a little spark of a story. I started to write it and I showed it to my wife and she liked it, but then COVID happened. It was exactly before COVID hit and everything was on hold. And last year, she finally got me to, okay, you have to continue writing it because I want to know how it goes on. So I outlined the story and started writing, and I realized, okay, this could never be one book. When this will be one book, the initial story idea I had, it would be over 1,000 pages, and I'm not Brandon Sanderson, so I thought about splitting the book into 3 books, actually. And when I was finished with book 1, I had set up a whole universe that will be Space World. And Space World story will start with the No-Brainer trilogy, and the No-Brainer trilogy will start with Dire Contact, like the whole thing started with this contact. Say hi to my dog. This is Mene. And yeah, so this is what I'm here for. I'm here for Dire Contact, in fact. So check it out. It's fun.
and you're doing a bilingual release, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm not a native English speaker. I'm from Germany, so I will release the book in German and in English. And we will also, because I found a very great German audio narrator, I will also have audio narration in both languages.
Oh, nice.
So I'm very happy about this.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And can we like just a little hook of like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What's the
is it all about?
Tell us about our character.
Yeah. Imagine you are 11, you are at a new school, you don't know anybody, and your dad is a teacher there. So you are really in a bad shape. And you are also younger than the other kids. So this boy is really not in a good place. And one evening, he is out with some other boys, and he's separated from them when he witnessed something weird. He witnessed a strange man just disintegrating right in front of his eyes. And nobody believed him, of course, but this started to be something that changed his life forever, because he had to find out what this was all about. And he decided to become a physicist later. Just his whole life is dedicated to find out what was behind this event. And when he did, he rather hadn't, but yeah, it was too late. So then he had to save the world.
Then he
And
he average Tuesday. Yes, he had to save the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you. And we have a comment in the chat saying that they're loving seeing all the covers coming up and hearing about the things. So this is good. Okay. Claudia, would you like to come up next?
I certainly can. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Okay, so my book is a science fantasy book, and it is, I am also a first-time crowd funding person, so I'm in with you guys, some of you guys. And this is about, it is on a distant jungle planet, and the main character, his name is Duff, and he's just turning 18. This is dystopian, post-apocalyptic, like all those little fun tags on there. But basically, he is going to become homeless after this. And if he can't find a way to find something called a relic which you find out later is something that travels through time in order to make, if he can't find any of these relics, he's going to be unable to survive. And so he's got a lot of pressure on him to try and figure out how to do this. So I'm just going to read the blurb super quick because, of course, I'm nervous about this. But when Duff Roman turns 18, he's forced to leave the orphanage and venture into the treacherous jungle of planet Kalika. With the company controlled suffocating the orphanage, Duff's only hope lies in finding valuable relics to sell. But as he navigates the dangerous landscape, he's pursued by a ruthless assassin, because you always need one of those, and must confront the harsh realities of this world. Can Duff survive long enough to save his family and find a way out? So it's, there's monsters, jungle, orphans. I mean, what else do you need in a book?
I mean, I'm in. You got my 3 things. We're good. Yeah. So yeah. All right. Great. And oh shoot, I had a question. I got distracted by monsters, jungle, and orphans.
And there's time travel.
I had actually a relevant question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone. I don't know. It'll come back if
Okay.
it comes back. But you distracted me with monsters, jungles, and orphans. So yeah. All right. Cool. Okay. And then who's next? Oh, we've got Amanda. We need to bring Amanda up.
Hey.
All right.
Like I mentioned before, I'm a mandolin patron, and my book series takes place in a world where there's certain people that if they die before accomplishing like their life's purpose, they'll keep coming back to life as many times as it takes, and they'll have some kind of a gift or a superpower to help them. So my project for Booktopia is a duet of First Life and Tristan, because when I wrote the book originally, it was supposed to be dual POV, and then there's a lot of spoilers if you have both POVs. So I cut one out, and there's just nothing that I can do with all that story that I had until Booktopia came around, and I figured this is your way to get to know Tristan and all the like secret that he's hiding until the end of the book.
So nice. So this is our extra insight edition.
Yes.
And can you hold up, because that went by so fast, can you show us our duet physical copy of how this works?
So this is not an actual proof. This is just the 2 books that I put on top of each other to make it look cool. It's going to be what they call tape beige, I think. So if you read it from this side, it's First Life. And then if you flip the book around, you would have Tristan's story on this side.
Nice. Sorry, I didn't mean to call out your mock-up there. I just got excited and wanted to see the coolness.
And if I twist it really fast, you can't tell.
Yeah. It went by so quickly. I was totally fooled. So, all right, good.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, and then I see Amy. Amy is like on fire with the links in the chat. Thank you, Amy. You are.
Amanda and I are partners. I totally forgot to mention that. So we are also in the Oracle card.
Sorry, mention that again.
Super excited.
I forgot to mention my partner, and she couldn't make it today.
Yeah, and Claudia is actually doing the box. So if you want to collect all the cards and have somewhere to put them, Claudia is where you need to go.
And I think most of us have in our campaign stories, we've got, links to all the places that are doing cards, and you can see all of those things. And then again, there's more in Booktopia than just the Oracle art cards. There's many things that are happening. So I can just tell you, read the small print and find out what goodies are out there. So yeah. So, okay, we are at 6 minutes out. This is crazy. Okay, they can cut the tension with a knife, and yeah. So, I think that what that means is all that stall with the no sound was actually just getting our timing really good. It was totally intentional, not at all that I just completely dropped the ball. That's it. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Laura, can I just mention one thing we forgot to talk about? The Kidlit group, about 8 or 9 of us are actually creating Oracle cards that have our characters on them, and put together they make a memory card deck. And we made sure they were the right size. I'll unblur. I'll show the person behind the curtain. Oh my God, I'm terrible at this. Okay, there we go. So they're actually really, really cute. I know Rella had to run, but you can get those. And so if you back 4 or more, probably the Kidlit, we're assuming that if they are, if they're backing Kidlit, I can't imagine people wouldn't want these. Although, fun on a butt.
This is super cute. And I'm so glad that you folks did this, because the other Oracle card deck it's more adult theme.
Yes,
So
they
like
are-
it felt weird. It felt
Yeah,
weird
they
being
are
like, oh yeah, put
sized.
your kidlet stuff in here, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's actually kind of funny to like have some of these pop into that Oracle deck, but we did create this and we will have a tuck box with it. We just have not designed it yet. But
Oh, that's awesome.
yes,
That's awesome.
so you can still get some cards if you back with us too. I don't know what fun on a bun would mean in an Oracle deck, but I want to find out.
Well, and I would mention too, I know we have some people who are promoting these as Oracle cards, and some people are promoting these as art cards, and some people are promoting these as all the things. And I'm like, look, they're fun little collectibles for every book. Have a great time with it. And I'm so glad. I didn't know you kidlit crowd. I didn't know you were doing that. So that is that's really cool. Thank you for mentioning that, because I didn't know. Those look super cute.
Yeah,
So-
the deck is gonna be like the complete deck for 4 or more. It's about 36 cards. Because we also put some like here, I'll oh my God, I have to do this again, and every time
Sorry, I'm
I
gonna
feel
bring you
like
back up
such
so we
an
can see the good things.
old person. So we all put some little about the author cards in there too, because they're for kids and you guys should learn what our favorite emojis are, you know. So it all in all, it's about 36, I think it's like 36 cards. So it's a
you've got
nice
like
little deck if
got
you
a
want to
lot
do
of stuff
memory.
going on there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so
Okay.
broke this month. Not even funny. There's so many cool projects.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like I'm in. Okay, I don't even know how long we've been prepping for Booktopia at this point. I'm pretty sure I'm having dreams about it, but I know I still haven't seen all the projects yet, because I keep finding new stuff that I haven't like gone and looked at yet, and it's just such a huge spread of, so many various genres and subgenres and categories and topics, and just take a day off work. It's fine. Go browse through all 50, however many projects
all
there
of them.
are.
And back all of them, yeah.
And back all of them, yes. So, but legitimately, like, again, the more you back, the more extra bonuses come in. If you get 5, you get something from BackerKit themselves, and if you do any 2 pairs, you get something from both of those projects when they fund. And yeah, there's just, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff going on. Okay. Kay in the chat is being very generous and saying that we were not stalling, it was planned anticipation. So thank you for covering over my audio crimes of earlier. I appreciate that. And we are so close. We're like, what, 2 minutes out? Is that like
2 minutes out?
2 minutes out? Yeah. So, so we're gonna take. And Shiloh, do you want to come on and say something about your collab partner? Sorry, I just saw your chat. Where's
I'd love
Shiloh
to.
back?
I'm collaborating with Zelda Knight. She's doing it's a Gear Angels. It's kind of a weird cowboy mashup thing, and our collaboration gift we are doing. I actually have them right here. I make these for when I go to book signings. They are bookmarks. This one's mine. It's got the little bear on it, although the bear charms are going to change. And then Zelda's, it's kind of a steampunk type thing. Hers are going to change a little bit too, but the colors are kind of themed to match the book's theme.
Yeah.
So if you back both of ours at a physical tier, you will get one from her and one from me.
Nice.
And they are absolutely gorgeous.
Nice. I love fancy bookmarks. I'm such a sucker for fancy bookmarks. So
I love making these. I only do them a couple times a year, but they're fun.
Those are great.
And they're shiny and they're pretty.
Nice. Okay. And I'm sorry, I just did another message come in that I need to. Oh, yeah, we have some more people. I'm sorry. Let's go here. I'm going to bring up Georgina. I'm not going to bring up, I don't have a bit, but Georgina, if you want to unmute and speak to us for a moment.
Hi. Hi, sorry, I've had it on mute because, I've been fighting a migraine all day, so I thought I'd stay off screen today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about your project?
Yeah, same as William and a couple of others mentioned, that it was kind of a mad rush to figure out what you were going to write when Booktopia came about. Well, I have a secret project that I'm working on at the moment, and I thought, well, why not do book 2? I can't put book 1 in at the moment. They will get their own turn later on, but I thought, yeah, go for it. And that's where Ruthless Wolves came about, and it's a paranormal MC romance. It's going to be quite steamy and have some dark elements in there, but it's a lot of fun. I love writing the bad boys.
Good. And I think Amy's got us covered with the link in the chat because Amy's just amazing like that. Reliable like a robot. There's actually a secret robot putting up links in the chat. So excellent. And it is officially go time. So we are on. But before we take time for the big party, I'm sorry, I'm going to squeeze in Danny real quick. And Danny, if you want to tell us a little bit about your project.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So my project is Nuclear Strudel. It is a graphic novel, a 60-page graphic novel. It's chapter 1. So I've been writing another graphic novel called Quantum Marmalade for a few years. And we actually just had a successful Kickstarter launch for our 4th chapter earlier this year in July. Nuclear Strudel was originally just going to be kind of like another story, but it kind of grew into its own independent narrative that occurs in the same universe. It occurs on planet Mega, and it's a classic sci-fi tale, very influenced by like Princess Mononoke, in terms of the world building. In terms of the vibe, it's very meant to be very action comedy, very Futurama, Guardians of the Galaxy, that kind of thing. On the planet, there is the Queen Pontifa is named Christina. She's the holy prophet of the Kilviash Diotash theocracy, and she has this army of a robotic priesthood. That's also her army. But it turns out there's this secret heretic who is rumored to have a virus that could wipe out her robotic army. So she has to send some of her most faithful priests to investigate this heretic. Sounds very serious, and there are parts that are serious, but it's also meant to be very fun. And the art is by a great friend of mine, Federico, who's in Argentina. So even the covers you're seeing is his art. And I'm very excited to launch this new story as part of Booktopia.
Nice. Nice. I mean, yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying. It sounds very serious. It has some light, but also it's got the name of Nuclear Strudel, which is delightful.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm
I try
hoping.
and go for serious but goofy.
Okay.
And I want to shout out my wonderful collab partner, N.A. Soleil, with Metacosm Chronicles. So if you back both of us, you get 3 cards, 3 Oracle cards from each of us.
Yeah, I was panicking earlier, so I wasn't able to say it, but we did part. We actually have very similar like world building and you know this sort of like very a lot of sci-fi depth and all of that, very art focused as well. You know, Danny's project is a graphic novel, but even though I'm writing a novel, I'm also an artist. So there's a whole bunch of art that I do personally that you can see of our characters and stuff like that. So you can really visualize how we see them, like from the creator's minds. So we had a lot of similarities with that. So it's been a ton of fun to be able to work with Danny and like the similarities in our projects.
Awesome. I
Yeah,
love it when
absolutely.
the collabs have like a really good link. Like it's just logical to like, no, you're gonna need both of these. Like, yeah. So good. All right.
Can I shout out my collab partner as well? She's not
Please.
on tonight, but Cara North and I are collabing together to offer a pin badge, well, 2 pin badges that come together as one, and they're absolutely stunning. So I definitely think that people should back if they love pin badges.
Okay. Good. Shiloh, I didn't warn you, but can you mask up and come back on screen, please?
Yes, I can. I actually ran out to the mail because something I ordered for this from an Etsy shop has come in.
Okay.
Can I do an unboxing?
Yeah, let's do an unboxing.
Awesome. See there are 2 crowns actually in my story. And this is the one that is going in Ivy's box of secrets. And oh my goodness, it is absolutely gorgeous. Very well packaged too. So look at that.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Cool.
Isn't that pretty?
Cool.
This is going in one of the add-on boxes.
Nice.
It's Ivy's box of secrets. So pretty.
All right.
I
Well,
love
the reason I brought you up here is I've got a window open on the side, and I just thought we should celebrate that your project is funded already.
Yes.
Jeez. Okay, so so there we go. I felt like we should share that. So bravo. So now now everybody needs to go check things out because wow.
Laura?
Okay. So
Laura, can you tell us about your project, please?
yeah, I probably could do that.
I'm like, Laura, don't leave yourself out of this mix. We want to hear about your project too.
All right. Yes. Yeah, I'm just, thinking about audio. That's all I got in my head right now is can people hear people? That's it. Yeah, I'm doing an epic fantasy project. I'm actually dropping, it's a duology, so you'll get the entire story at one time. No waiting for book 2. I know that most of us in the epic fantasy world have been burned at some point with an incomplete series. No, you have an ending. So this is a story about a farm boy who steals a magical amulet to stop his family from killing each other for it. Turns out too bad it turns out to be fake. So then he ends up partnering with a itinerant highwaywoman sorceress to save the world by stopping a magic-wielding queen who wants to save thousands of lives from a terrible, terrible death. And, I really meant they're going to stop her from saving lives. So it's a bit of a spin on a variety of things. I do a lot of found family and moral dilemmas and, trying to find hope where there is none. So that's what I'm doing. So, but it's not all terribly gritty. It's pretty fun. So that's it. That's The Poet's Eye and The Prince's Song that will be dropping as a completed series.
I love the cover.
Thank you. I love the cover. I can take no credit for that except I went, wee, that's cool. So I did not do anything with the cover except, wee, that's cool. So yeah. All right. Okay. And oh my gosh, we have 6 projects funded already. Thank you, Leah, for the update. This is amazing. 291 backers so far in Booktopia. This is phenomenal. Wow. Let me see if I can.
75 backers. Keeps going up.
I'm sorry, what?
375 backers.
Oh, it's so fun to watch.
$30,000.
It's incredibly fun to watch.
$30,000 funded already.
Wow.
31,000.
Okay, yeah. So I'm not reading my updates fast enough. So so that's awesome. Wow. Okay.
I kind of want to try that on.
You should. Your project funded. You get to wear a crown.
Yes. Legit. Okay. Okay. And if anybody, I think chat slowed down a little bit, probably because everybody's off, funding, and that's
funding
great.
projects.
Yes, please. Yes, go and browsing all the things. So yeah, if we have any remaining, I don't see any questions. Let me scroll back and make sure I didn't miss something. Just because, yeah, I don't think. No, these are all no questions, just comments. So this is great. Okay, so yeah, does anybody? I'm gonna leave it completely open. If anybody wants to do a teaser or a reading or something, you can. And if you're like, no, you already put me on the spot twice, and that's enough for one day, and then that's completely legit as well. I'm not gonna tackle anybody over the internet. Everybody's like, no, twice was good. It was twice. It was a lot. Okay, that's completely
We're
fair.
all gonna go worry over our campaigns for the next year.
Yes, that's legit.
This is not an extrovert group. I mean, people, but this is Booktopia. Okay, we put it out enough.
We all live in the basement with our imaginary friends. Like that's how this works.
Yeah.
So,
Also, I will say, all the creators have been getting together about this, especially with all the Oracle cards, and we're also going to all back each other's campaigns so we could get all the Oracle cards too.
Yes.
So, so go out and back all the campaigns, fund all of them.
Yeah. I can be extroverted as you want me to be if you put me in person with book people and give me a drink.
I can offer no adult beverages over the internet. I'm sorry.
It's this camera thing that stresses me out. Thus the mask. It's a thing. So, but in person, hey, I'm fine.
Well, I think it's fun. Like you said, when we get together and we talk about book things, we're like, oh, let me tell you about this. Like that. I want to hear about that. That's all really natural. But especially if you haven't spent a ton of time, like just. No, really, I swear I'm having a conversation with this webcam. Like it really does feel like back and forth. Like it's
my dogs are all staring at me like I'm nuts, and they keep looking for the other people talking. So,
so my poor dogs. I actually have one here. But they're used to me doing virtual behavior consults, and so the other dogs and the other people and everything are fake. But let me see, Indomio, come here. So I spend enough. I'm just gonna share my. Hold on a second. Indomio, come here.
Yay! Is it show our dogs time?
Oh, if it's time.
Yeah. We've hit that part of the internet.
Jules.
So this is Indomio. She supervises for a lot of my things. How did we lose your head, honey?
Dog cam.
Of course I have dog cam. Like, yeah, these are important things. So if anybody's got pets to share, now is the time. It always boosts your stream audience. So,
Layla.
I see pets.
I'm gonna go get my cat. I'll be back.
This is Jules.
Oh.
There's two
Go
others.
show off for the camera.
Layla, you want to go for a walk?
This is
Oh.
and she has a very bad haircut.
Nope.
So
Okay.
It's still for us.
Oh. She looks like my odd dog.
Nice.
And Stitch is over there somewhere.
Nope. All right.
Yes, we have a Lilo and Stitch.
You got a cat for about 2 seconds.
He's hiding under the bed. He's like, I'm not going on camera for those goose. Yeah, he's like, I ain't doing it. There's two cats that are in the room with my kid. They prefer him. There's also a snake.
Kitten. Here. This is the kitten that I stole from the campaign page. So,
yeah, this is my kitten. This is Thorn. And yeah, the name is Program. So,
all right. Well, thank you for indulging my show me your pets moment. I appreciate that.
If I knew you were going to do that, I would have had the kid bring his snake out.
Oh, I like that too. We have virtual pet scritches from Samoa in the chat. So excellent. So virtual pet scritches to all.
Wow, 6 projects funded.
Wow, it's amazing. Okay, well, I think if we want, we can wrap here, and everybody could go and stress over their individual pages. If anybody has, if you guys, Amy did a great job of throwing all the links in the chat, so you know how to reach these creators if you have questions or want to follow up with anything. But please go and browse. There are so many amazing projects to go look at. So go and check them out, and I wish you all the collaborative success collecting all of your goodies. And so we're gonna call that. And so happy Booktopia, everybody. Okay.
Thank you
for hosting us, Laura.
Oh, of course. Once I got sound, yeah, we're good. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.